Next comes the Bank of Industry State Officer in Gombe, Dahiru Balla. He introduces some of the new and exciting intervention programs of the Bank of Industry and how to access them.
First and foremost, we have what you call Graduate Employment JEF program, Graduate Employment Fund. And this is targeted to youth corpers that are presently serving. They apply online, and the procedure basically is you apply online and you get enlisted, and then you'll be recalled. A 5-day program, capacity building program, is being organized by Bank of Industry to facilitate and inculcate some of the basic business ethics and capacity so that people could be able to run with the loans once they get approved. So the second that is similar in terms of products to the JEF program is called ESP. And ESP is basically Youth Empowerment Scheme Program. It's a federal government initiative targeted at reducing the pervasive unemployment among the youths of Nigeria. Last week, nationwide, a 5-day capacity program is being held and concluded. And with the capacity building of the youth, they are also eligible to apply, those successful candidates, to apply for the program under the ESP. Then the next program, which all of us are aware, is the Microcredits. You know, the loan where you come and apply for a loan of between 1 million, 5 million, you know. I think this is a loan that I'm sure most of us here in this gathering are beneficiaries. Then we have the regular SME loans for those well-structured big companies. You know, recently one of the speakers gave examples of or the definition of the various categories of industries. And one of the also most recent product is called Market Money. I'm sure you have not heard of it, but those who are following us on the social media should have known. We call it the G program. The G program is a social intervention program mandated by the federal government of Nigeria and executed by Bank of Industry. What is GIP? 60 million Nigerians live below the poverty line. 25 million Nigerians are currently unemployed or underemployed. And 40% of the Nigerian adults are excluded from financial services. And 0.5 of bank loans goes to MSMEs in Nigeria. So the eligibility requirement for this market money the cooperatives should belong to registered and accredited market associations, cooperatives, trade groups, and basically the possession of BVN. Your trade group should also be registered with BOI, and you must also have a business address or location that can easily be verified.
When the floor was open for the business owners to bare their minds and ask questions, this participant accuses the Bank of Industry of deliberately financially excluding table water producers in the region.
I have listened to the MD's speech, which I'm really very elated for his speech. One aspect he said very clearly, I quote, BOI are comfortable to support all businesses. But ironically, the table water producers are not recognized by BOI. Why? Simply because when the program was newly established here in Gombe, we were there so that we could register and also to apply. But we were categorically told that you table water producers, you are not eligible. You are not supposed to be part of those who will benefit from the BOI. I was wondering why. If we talk of job employment, job creation, we are one of the forefront people in job creation. Because if you have about over 200 producers in Gombe, let's say every factory has only about maybe 5 or 8 staff. Well, the minimum of 10. If you multiply it, you see the number of job creation we have created. But whenever it comes to anything here, we are not recognized. So I'm wondering why.
And here comes the response.
Actually, the problem started from the state governments. Most of the state governments complain because in Nigeria now we have over, even in Lagos alone, we have over 3,000 producers of pure water in Lagos alone. 3,000, yes, by the last calculation. So, and the state governments have been complaining that pure water is becoming nuisance, is becoming environmental problem. They are saying that that nylon bag, sometimes it goes into gutter, it goes into even farms, and you cannot even plant crops when that nylon is there. That nylon, even if it stays there for years, it cannot actually ferment. It will stay there permanently. So they are now saying that we should rather assist in a way that can bring sanity, in a way that can bring environmental cleanliness. So what we want to do is we have started going into recycling. If a pure water producer wants to pack all the nylon bags that come from the other pure water producers and actually clean and recycle them into grids, we can actually, that's the area that we are concentrating on. And pure water producers that want to graduate to bottled water, so that is also another area that you can come. If you are a pure water producer, please come so that we can give you another small facility that you can start producing bottled water.
A representative of Diamond Bank, one of the Bank of Industry's partner commercial banks, speaks on some of the issues raised, as well as areas of collaboration on MSME finance with BOI.
I'm sure some of the people that have started pure water, if you ask them 5 years back, 6 years back, I'm sure they must have developed from previous quality and efficiency to where they are today. So it's also one of the relevance of MSME. Then production of intermediate products. There are some small products that big companies may not be profitable for them to produce. So with the help of the MSMEs, which are larger in percentage, 97.2%. So some of the productions of those things will be allowed with the support of all these fundings and also. So the role of commercial banks in MSME financing, most of these intervention funds are routed through commercial banks. So apart from our own funding that we give, we also partake in the process of disbursing some of these intervention funds. The 220 billion naira MSME funding by Central Bank is being routed through commercial banks. The 200 billion agri value chain is also being routed. A lot of other activities are being routed through commercial banks. So these are some of the roles we play in also financing the MSMEs.
And here is a word of appreciation from the president of the Master Bakers Association of Nigeria to the Bank of Industry for its intervention in that business cluster.
I will now commend the effort of the Bank of Industry in partnering with the Taraba State government in industrializing the state. Actually, before this program came on board, many of them are not even aware of the existence of the Bank of Industry. But it took the Taraba State sheer determination to kind of identify that program and then partner with them, and today the story is different. So I wish to call on them to continue with this kind of a forum so that the customers, which Taraba State is the biggest, will kind of continue to partner with them with the view to kind of widen the scope. And also, during the flag off, if I've forgotten, the regional head and even the head of the Northeast region, I think His Excellency told you that he's going to multiply, he's going to add another 350 million naira to make it 700 million naira from Taraba State government, which means we are now even going beyond our target of 1 billion naira. By the time that is done, So the amount will now raise from 1 billion naira to 1.4 billion naira.
The Bank of Industry now has a presence in at least 16 states of the Federation across the 6 geopolitical zones, the Northeast inclusive, just so they can partner with as many businesses as possible. You can also leverage on that partnership by walking into any of the bank's branches closest to you. Otherwise, visit their website at boi.ng. The Bank of Industry has also made it easy for you to apply for loans from the comfort of your homes or even from your phone. Simply download the BOI SME Loan app from the Google Play Store. And don't forget to tweet at me at KAY Alayande, as well as the Bank of Industry at BOI Nigeria, should you have further inquiries. That's our package today. I'm Kayode Alayande. Bye now.